sir.
And you're 23 years old. You're a superstar. You're one of the faces of the NBA. What has the last 10 or 11 days been like for you, and how are you doing?
Me personally, I feel mentally good that I haven't, been in, many years since I, really got drafted to the league. I'm in a space where I'm, very comfortable. I took those, days to be able to, learn how to pretty much be there for myself and, learn, different ways to, manage stress in a positive way.
So, in particular, if you don't mind getting into detail, like what were you doing these last 10 days and what did it teach you about yourself?
Just learning, I can open up. I can, express my feelings and that it's, okay to be able to express your feelings. So, I was constantly, talking to therapists. I've been doing, Reiki treatment. I've been doing anxiety breathing, different stuff to, help me manage that and, release, all that stuff from my body.
How stressful can it be being Ja Morant?
Very. And I felt like, I didn't pay enough attention to that, when it got rough. And, I pretty much just let it all build up. And that's why I felt like, I needed, my time away to, better myself and, become a more healthy Ja.
I admire you for that because at different points of my life, to be honest with you, I've had friends and family members suggest I do the same thing, and I have done that. And for you to actually take that step is a very important one. When did you look in the mirror and say, I'm going to do this? Because it was reported a couple of days ago that it happened. But when did you say, I'm going to do this and it's necessary?
After I made a, terrible mistake, being inside a club and, went live, I put myself in, a bad position. And also it's, my daughter. There's times where she even tell me if she's, had a bad day. And I felt like, if she can tell me that, then, I can be able to go and talk to somebody as well.
Ja, when did you realize I need to get some counseling? Tell me that morning, your thought process, and when you entered.
It was that morning, when I woke up and, seen my, name on all over the media for, bad reasons, the wrong reasons, which I didn't, wanted to see. And, I made a call and said, I need to get away and, I need to, find myself again. And, that's when I entered the counseling program and, I've been there for a couple weeks now.
When you get drafted, you go from being a member of the crew, a member of the family, to, in a lot of ways, these are your staff and employees because you're trying to put everybody on and you're trying to put everybody in position to be successful because they help you become who you are. So I know it's tough to figure out professionally who can roll with me and who I need to leave behind in order to chase my goals. So for you, what has it been like for you over these last couple of weeks, and how has it been for you to make tough decisions about who you rolling with as it relates to your inner circle?
This definitely has been tough because, I'm big on loyalty, but, I had, like I said, have to, be there for myself. I have to, put myself in good position. So, I have to, find out, who's really for me and who's going to help me, be in good positions at all times.
Kind of along those lines, but it's something we've been talking to everybody else about. There's been some themes about taking things for granted, not enjoying every moment, maybe even a little entitlement for the team. How do you see that, those issues, and if they related to this team?
My issues?
No. Do you feel like your team at large took things for granted this year that you hadn't taken for granted in the past?
Nah.
Okay, Dez and Taylor had talked about they thought that was the case, that maybe, last year everybody was a little more locked into the moment, and this year that just some things were expected. And
yeah, people have different opinions.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what you want me to say. Like, you asked me, I said no. If, they felt like that, then, you know, that's, you know, their opinions. But
All these the same size?
These three are the same.
All three the same size?
Yep.
So we gotta add some links for him.
If
Hold
I
on, we gotta
ask
see if we gotta.
But let me see. I might have one that's a little longer already over there.
I'm over here in the cut with that NBNO on.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, put that on my
We really haven't updated the photos.
We don't need a new one, man.
Come on, I'm ready.
Yeah, we'll take a new photo today.
You got,
We
a, lot,
haven't
you got a
updated-
lot more.
We haven't updated the walls in a while.
How long ago
My
was
dog
this?
Zebo. That was when I came here last time.
Yeah.
My man, boss man. You see boss man?
You talking about Porter?
Jay.
Oh, Jay
Jay.
got it, yeah.
That's my dog, man.
Yeah, he's a jewelry fanatic. He
Yeah.
buys and buys and buys.
That's what got me started.
Oh, okay.
You wanna? You see it?
Okay, yeah.
Come on now. I love. All right. You gotta really love this. Follow the fence now.
The man right there.
That's good with you. Straight.
How you doing, man? Excuse my seat.
Yeah, right hand always will for sure.
But come down, slam that face. You know what I'm saying, man? Eat this shit up.
Boy, I said I'm straight pushing that.
Can't stop pushing it. Mandatory. What you in here again? Just
Hey,
around.
I got some clean, got some enough braces.
and we got you a shot waiting on you.
Come on, man, he clean too.
He
My people cleaned it for sure.
You feel me?
Get a toast to a good year, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good year.
Well,
more blessings.
Yeah, both of y'all, man.
Yeah.
Push that shit flat, double flat.
Time to win, man.
Man, love that though.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know we taking over shit though.
Yeah.
No cap, for sure.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Take over his own.
Yeah, I want you to get some inspiration on.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We gonna turn it up.
He gonna go to trip.
Let him turn up the show.
He ain't go.
Look, yeah, this piece is convertible. He could change out the blue to the
Whatever color he want.
to match with the AP.
I done ran out of shit to do. Let me just start doing it.